welcome back to your Niggas channel. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe after you watch your Real Niggas video. And if you're not new, welcome back to yours. Period. As y'all can tell by the title of this video. So I chose this topic because I want to teach y'all about why it's important to let go, and also what being attached is, okay? So attachment is literally just the energy. Everything is an energy because we live in an illusion. This realm, it's not even here, okay? And y'all like, what? We not here? What? Yes, this is not home. It's like we're in a dream. That's why they say life is but a dream. We live in a dream, okay? We live in a computer simulation, whatever you want to call it, but this is not home. This is not where we come from. We do not come down from heaven, and we're not born on earth and have to make our way back up to heaven. That's religion, okay? We're talking about spirituality here. Spirituality is where your soul is already made, okay? And you lived above, looking down, like you were born a goddess, okay? You were born a god and a goddess, and you were not born here. You were born spiritually, and in the afterlife, you were born in the afterlife. So when you go to sleep, there's no soul within the body anymore. When you are dead, when your body is dead, there's no soul within the body anymore. Why? Because your soul leaves this realm. Just like they say, sleep is the cousin of death. It is, because we go to the same place. Now, when you go to sleep, you go to the afterlife, and the afterlife is the fifth dimension. It's the universe. Everything is spiritual, but you don't know because you're not in tune with it. It's like you trying to wake up in a dream. That's what this is, the dream. This is the dream you're trying to wake up in. This is the dream that is important for you to be lucid in and actually work on your shadow self, so that way when you do stuff, you taking actions and you choosing the right route. So I also wanted to say, I don't know how I talked about that, y'all, but when you're attached, okay, for example, some people might love to come down here. People can be attached to things that's not their home. Just like, let's say, just like home. I mean, just like Earth. This is not home. Or okay, let's put it in a deeper and understanding. It's like nobody want to go home when they go to their friend's house. Like third dimensionally, like you like, oh, I love her house, I want to go home, it's too much stuff over there. You shouldn't be thinking like that. If you're thinking like that, it's because you haven't worked on yourself first. You haven't worked on home first, and that's how you can become attached. Because if you are going to someone's house, you see how they're showing you what you should be, how you should be living. That should just be an enlightenment right there. Like, this how you living? I want to live my life better than this. Not like it, but better than this. So that's when you go home, you make your home a better place, your environment, your household, and make it home, okay? Because home is somewhere where you want to go. Home is supposed to be your comfort zone. And if you're not comfortable in your home, you have some working on it to do. Now, back to being attached. If you don't fix what's broken, you can be attached to things that are already fixed, but you didn't fix it, somebody else did. You see what I'm saying? So with you being attached to things, it's going to be hard for you to let go. Just like weed, okay? Some people may be addicted to weed. It's because they haven't worked on themselves first, sober, okay? They haven't worked on themselves, so they might be attached to weed because they feel like that's where they want to be. That's something that they're not used to. That's where they want to be high. But when you work on yourself, you're already your higher self. When you're being in tune with yourself, you're your higher self. So people like to go to things that's comfortable for them. Step out of your comfort zone, okay? Being uncomfortable is change, and change is going to be working in your favor, especially when you're the one to change it. So it's important that y'all let go of stuff, because when you get too attached to something, it can bring your energy down. And when you bring stuff down, it's literally just being, it's an attachment is a distraction. So when you're distracted by stuff, you're not focused on yourself. You don't have your undivided attention for yourself. You're not putting as much energy into yourself because you're distracted, and distractions can bring you down. The lower the frequency you go, the worse the hardest is going to be to work to be back to your higher self, because a low frequency is down here. A high frequency is your higher self. That's all the way up here. Your higher self is the max. So if you continue to bring yourself down, everything you do, you could be like, I want to be a vegan. You steady eating meat, brought yourself down. Then you saying, I want to quit smoking. I know it's bad for me. Bring you down even more. Okay, it's only gonna get worse. But it's the effort that counts, because every step. It's the effort that counts, because every step you take is the closest you get to getting your goal done, getting everything you want to be accomplished. Okay, so let go of things that don't serve you. Learn to detach from things that don't serve you. Just don't get attached, period. Because you have to also realize everything that had a beginning has an end. We might not know when that end is, because we are spiritual beings. Okay, we are immortal. We are immortal. Our souls never die, but we can choose if we really wanted to. And just if you doing the best you can, you're not gonna want to, like, you doing your stuff. Just don't get attached, because when you do get attached, it's gonna be hard to let go. You don't want to experience regret. Okay, when you have to let something go and you know it's not good for you, let it go. It's not hard. Think that voice in the back of your head telling you to let go, like, or do something to grieve with it. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we live in a school. We have so many lessons that need to be taught. We're all gonna experience each feeling in the world to its max. Learn to detach from things, because when you feel like you need something, it's gonna bring your energy down. Like, you're going to start dwelling on things that don't need to be dwelled on. Let it go. Everything that has a beginning has an end. It's whatever in this realm, okay? In this realm. Nothing lasts forever in this realm. It's going to have a date on it. If it's a natural source, guess what? We're going back home. So we're not necessarily gone, or nothing is really gone, nothing is really dead, but in this realm, it is. So that's why it's important to be in tune with spirituality in your soul and other things like plants, because there's a soul within these things that we need to start having a connection with. And speaking of connections, don't get so attached to things without knowing the truth behind it, because you can sit up here and build a connection, and you can get so lost in the sauce to the point where you forget, like, you know, like when you lose something, you feel like, oh my gosh, I need it. You're addicted. That's a part of letting go. You can't get attached to these things, because it's gonna carry weight on you, and that weight you don't want. So let stuff go. Stop being so attached to things, especially materialistic things, because those things don't even go with us in the afterlife. Nothing but you and your soul, okay? So that's really it for my video. I hope y'all learned something. Just don't be holding on to stuff. But that's it for my video. I really hope y'all understood everything I was trying to tell y'all. If you didn't, leave a comment down below. You can also email me. My email will be in the link description down below. But that's it for my video. Bye to your family.